In this video, we are going to see about the procedure for drawing Bode plot. Actually, first we are going to discuss about the procedure of drawing magnitude plot of Bode plot. Actually, suppose we are going to take an example. Let g of s equal to k into 1 plus s into t1 the whole square divided by s square into 1 plus s t2 into 1 plus s t3. So now we have to replace s by j omega. So here instead of s j omega, here j omega s j omega square, here instead of s j omega, then j omega. So here the coefficients of s, coefficient of s here t1, here coefficient of s t2, here t3. We have to select the corner frequencies. So like if t1 is greater than, its frequency will be very less. So we can say it is the, in ascending order we have to write the corner frequency. T is greater than means we can say it is the lowest corner frequency, because if T is very high means when compared to T2 and T3, T1 is high means definitely frequency is 1 by time. Therefore omega C1 equal to 1 by T1 is the less corner frequency or lowest corner frequency. Next, suppose T3. So this is the T3 S coefficient. If T3 is middle, we can say it is the next corner frequency. Omega C2 equal to 1 by T2, 1 by T3, 1 omega C3. Then omega C2 equal to 1 by T2. So we can say we have to identify the corner frequencies. So in the ascending order we have to list. So this is the lowest one, then this is next one, this is the highest one. So omega C1 is lesser than omega C3, then omega C2 is greater than omega C3. So this is lower value, this is higher value, this is middle value. Now we will see step by step procedure for plotting magnitude plot. Step 1. So we have to convert the given transfer function into Bode form. So Bode form means, so if this is the given problem means what we have to write? So we have to write 1 plus s term. So here also 1 plus s term. Suppose in the given problem, if quadratic equation means from the quadratic equation we have to arrange 1 plus terms, s square term or s term. So likewise we have to arrange, then instead of s we have to replace by j omega. Suppose here we have taken an example. For this actually it will be like s square plus s term plus constant. From this we have to take constant outside, we have to create 1 plus into s square term s term. So likewise we have to arrange first, then we have to replace s by j omega. So here s, here s, here s, here s square, here s. So that's why here j omega, but here s square. So j omega square is minus omega square. So after that, now we have to list the corner frequencies. So we have to write the lowest corner frequency omega c1, then omega c3, omega c2. So according to the ascending order we have to write. So next we have to write the individual terms. So first we have to write the s term or s square term. It may be in numerator or denominator. So from this problem, so here first term is we have to consider the s alone or s square alone. Here we see k by s. So first we can write k by s as a first term. Then we have to write 1 plus s term. Then so here which one, omega c3 is the middle corner frequency. According to the corner frequencies we have to write its corresponding frequencies. So we know, suppose s square in the numerator means here we have to write plus 40. Suppose s square is in the denominator means here we have to write minus 40. Next, suppose 1 plus s term in the numerator means here we have to write plus 20. Suppose 1 plus s term in the denominator means we have to write minus 20. So these are all the examples we see. For j omega square we can consider plus 40. For 1 by j omega square, so we can consider minus 40. So suppose 1 plus j omega means for this also we have to consider plus 20. 1 by 1 plus j omega means here we have to write minus 20. Suppose here square means we have to multiply with 2. Suppose here square means we have to multiply with 2. So likewise we have to write here. Then so first what is available in the first slope we have to write here. So suppose plus 40 means here plus 40. Then we have to add this 40 and this 20. So here plus 40 then plus 20. What is the value? Plus 60. Next we have to add the 60 with minus 20. So 60 minus 20, therefore plus 40. So now slopes are plus 40 plus 60 plus 40. So likewise we have to arrange the slopes. So we have to create this table for we have to write the corner frequency in the ascending order. Corresponding corner frequencies first we have to consider the s term or s square term. It may be numerator or denominator. Then we have to, according to the corner frequencies, so we have to write its corresponding terms. So first term we can consider dash. So next its corner frequency term, second term, its corner frequency term, third term, next third corner frequency term, fourth term. So corresponding terms, according to this procedure we have to write its slopes. Then by using for first term we have to use 40 here, then we have to add, suppose fourth we have minus 40 means again here plus 40, then we have to add with this minus 40, we will get 0. So we will have 4 slopes. Next step 3. In step 3, choose an arbitrary frequency omega L which is lesser than the lowest corner frequency. So here lowest corner frequency is suppose 5. 5 is the lowest corner frequency means we have to select a arbitrary frequency. It may be we can say 1 or 0.5. So likewise we have to select. Calculate the decibel magnitude for k or k by j omega n or k j omega n at the omega L and at the lowest corner frequency. For example, what we have to do? Suppose in the given problem we see, so this is the term. Here what is available we have to consider here. So we can say a equal to 20 log, its term is 1 by j omega. So we have initially we have to consider k equal to 1. Therefore 1 by j omega. So for this, so if we consider magnitude alone, so j will not come, therefore 1 by omega. So we have to select a frequency, arbitrary frequency which is lower than the first corner frequency. Suppose if it is 1 means, so here we have to substitute 20 log 1 divided by 1, 0 decibel. Then next a equal to first corner frequency. So now a is lowest corner frequency. What is the first corner frequency? 5. 20 log 1 by 5. So for this it may be some value. For example, we can say 12 decibel. So for arbitrary frequency and lowest corner frequency, by using this formula we have to find its decibel magnitude. So after that we have to use this formula to find out the consequent magnitude. For example, now we are going to calculate the magnitude in decibel at omega C2. So in the previous step we have calculated up to omega C1. It means for 5. Next suppose 10 means, so we have to for omega 2 equal to 10. So we have slope from x to y. So what is the slope from this to this? 5 to 10 we consider 10. Therefore x slope is from x to 5 to 10, the slope is plus 60. Therefore we have to use plus 60 into log omega y. So next omega y is 10, log 10 divided by previous value is, here we see omega y is 10, previous value is 5, therefore 5 plus gain at omega x. What is the gain at omega x? Omega x is 5. Here omega x is nothing but omega c1, 5. Its gain is plus 12 decibel. By using this we can calculate. It may be, suppose we can consider it is here 25 decibel. For next omega C3. So suppose omega C3 is, for example, 100. So we have to, for 100, omega C3 100. So from 10 to 100. So 10, from 10 to 100, what is the slope here? Suppose 40 means here plus 40 into log 100 divided by 10 plus its previous slope is 25 equal to what is the value. So likewise we have to repeat. Actually what we have to do, suppose this is the x, its gain value may be some value, then this is the y, its gain value is maybe some value. To calculate gain at omega y, what we have to do? So we have to find the slope from x to y. Now it is going from 5 to 10. Suppose its slope is 60 means, here 60 means we have to mark 60 here into, then log of 10 divided by 5 plus its previous slope x. So from this table, previous slope, if it is 60 means we have to add with 60, then we have to find. So we have to repeat the same. Next, step 5. Choose an arbitrary frequency omega h which is greater than the highest corner frequency. Here highest corner frequency is 100. So we have to select a frequency that is greater than 100. It means we can say 200. By using formula in step 4. By using the same formula for 200 also we have to calculate a value, ay at 200 we have to calculate. Then after that what we have to do, in a semi-log graph sheet mark the required range of frequencies in the x-axis and range of decibel magnitude on y-axis after choosing proper unit. For example, so if this is the semi-log sheet, so in this semi-log sheet what we have to do, so this in x-axis, so suppose this is 0.1, this is 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, then 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, sorry, this is 10 means 20, 30, 40, 50, then 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So likewise it will continue. In this side, so we can have two x-axis. Suppose if we select this is 0 decibel, we may select from this to this 1 unit, we may select 10 decibel or 20 decibel. It will go positive. Here we have to consider negative. In this side we have to mark the angles like 20 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree, 80 degree, or we can start 0 here. We have to come minus 20, minus 40, minus 60, minus 80. Likewise we have to do. Actually depends upon the value. We have to select the decibel value and angle value from 0 to negative or from 0 to positive. So depends upon the ranges. So we have to select this value, and here x-axis value for magnitude plot and also for phase plots. So next, so now from this graph, so what we have to do, so for corner frequency, suppose 0.5 is the corner frequency, so the calculated value a at 0.5 is 20 decibel means we have to mark here. Then what is the value at 1? Suppose 10 decibel means here we have to mark, then we have to add these two. What is the magnitude at 5, 10, 50? Likewise we have to mark and we have to just join. So that represents the magnitude plot. The next we are going to see about the how to draw the phase plot for Bode plot. So for what we have to do while drawing a phase plot for Bode plot, so first we have to know basic things. Phase plot is an exact plot. Phase angle of g of j omega are computed for various value of omega. So from the given problem we have to arrange, after arranging that, so we have to replace s by j omega. So we can consider various value of corner frequencies or various value of frequencies. Then for that frequencies corresponding angle to be calculated. Both magnitude and phase plots are drawn in a single semi-log graph sheet on a common frequency scale. Next, determination of gain margin and phase margin for the Bode plot. For example, so now the gain margin in decibel is given by the magnitude of decibel magnitude of g of j omega at phase crossover frequency at which phase of g of j omega is minus 180 degree. If the decibel magnitude of g of j omega at phase crossover frequency is negative, then gain margin is positive and vice versa. So first what we have to do? So we have to find the angle at gain crossover frequency. Then we have to find the, if we add this phi at gain crossover frequency with 180 degree, it will give the phase margin. So gain crossover frequency is nothing but at which decibel magnitude of g of j omega is 0. So we see now. So this is the magnitude plot for various value of omega. So we can draw the magnitude plot and also phase plot in the same semi-log graph. So now what we have to do? So in the x-axis we can take frequency in the log scale. Y-axis, so we have to use two scales. One is in decibel for magnitude. Another scale is for angle to draw the phase plot. Actually, for various value of omega, we can draw the phase plot and magnitude plot. So now we know gain crossover frequency is nothing but the frequency at which magnitude is 0. So this is the magnitude plot. This is the point where its magnitude is 0 and corresponding frequency is nothing but gain crossover frequency. So from this, so where this in the phase plot where gain crossover frequency cuts, its corresponding angle is nothing but the phi GC. So we have to add this phi GC with 180 degree. So we will get the phase margin eta. We will get the phase margin eta. Suppose if phi GC is negative, we will get the positive phase margin, because suppose here if it is 70 means minus 70, 180 minus 70 we will get 110. So we will get positive value. So next, what is mean by phase crossover frequency? So phase crossover frequency is the frequency at which phase plot reaches minus 180 degree. This is the minus 180 degree. Corresponding phase crossover frequency is phase crossover frequency. Corresponding magnitude of magnitude plot is nothing but the gain margin. Suppose if see gain crossover frequency is lesser than the phase crossover frequency, we will get phase margin and gain margin both are positive. Suppose if phase crossover frequency is lesser than gain crossover frequency, we see at 0. So this is the 0. Its corresponding frequency is gain crossover frequency. This is phase plot. In phase plot, it is crossing minus 180. Corresponding frequency is phase crossover frequency. The magnitude in the magnitude plot, corresponding phase crossover frequency is nothing but the gain margin. So this is the gain margin value. The frequency at gain crossover frequency, corresponding phase angle value is nothing but the phi GC. From phi GC we can calculate 180 plus phi GC phase margin. Actually in the magnitude plot, this is a approximate plot only. So to draw the exact plot, what we have to do after drawing this plot? So suppose we see in the given problem, suppose if we asked to select gain crossover frequency equal to phi, what we have to do? At phi, if this is phi means at phi it should reach 0. So therefore we have to shift this from this point to this point. So we have to add the gain k value. Suppose x is change in decibel in positive. If you want to move this to, this means this is upward movement. If you want to, suppose if you asked to select the gain crossover frequency 0.1, so it may come here. At the time it should come here, because at gain crossover frequency magnitude value should be 0. Therefore we have to shift this approximate graph to downward. Suppose if it is like this means we have to move upward. Suppose if the given value is like this means we have to move downward. So according to the given value we have to move either upward or downward. So for that what is the value to be moved either upward or downward, that we have to select it as x. So we have to equate 20 log k to what is the value to be moved upward or downward. Suppose if we want to move to be upward, it means we have to select positive for upward. Suppose if we want to move downward, means we have to select minus magnitude here. So for that we have to find the k value. So this is the gain to be added to get the magnitude plot for corresponding given gain crossover frequency omega gc. So this is the procedure for drawing Bodier magnitude and base plot and also adjusting the gain in both plot.